What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Zen Magic. Today we're learning a card trick that will fool magicians. So here's how it looks. So just go ahead and take any card you want from the deck. Doesn't matter. Let's say you take, I don't know, this card. Cool. 10 of clubs. Remember it. And let's just put it somewhere, I don't know, like right in there. Doesn't matter. Because we're going to shuffle the cards up. Get them all mixed up. You can even have a spectator do this. Doesn't matter. Mix them up as many times as needed. You can even give it a couple cuts. Cool. Now we're going to find your card. And you can do this in any way you want. Whether or not it's you're going to send the card to me. But just by reading your thoughts, I can know that your card is right here. What was your card? 10 of clubs? Bam. Let's learn how to do this. Okay, so the way this works is pretty simple. For this we need a little bit of background. So, the US Playing Card Company makes decks for both the general public as well as casinos. Now, casinos don't like cards that have borders. And the reason for this is because every once in a while, they get what's called a misprint. And this happens when the printer head or anything like that is misaligned, just like how commercial printers have problems. And what you end up with is essentially a one-way deck. And this is why casinos don't accept them, because they can be used for cheating. If you look at this card closely, you can see that this border is very different from this side. This one's much thicker than this one. You can do this with almost any deck. This works especially with bicycle decks, because with the number of bicycle standard decks that they produce, almost all of them are going to be misprinted. This deck, the Orbit deck, link in description, just so happens to also be misprinted. Although you don't really see it among decks that have thin borders or are more collector's edition. Like, I really didn't expect this deck to have that, but that's why casinos prefer borderless cards. If you've ever seen Casino use playing cards before. And we can use this to our advantage. Now, the key to this is keeping track of the card. You have to know what way they're holding it when they put it back, so you can turn the deck appropriately. If they're putting it back the same way, then you need to be the one that rotates the deck. And the way you go about doing that is a little bit different. So if they turn the card and say, yeah, just stick it in anywhere you want. If you really want it, you can say, you tell me where to put it. You can do that too. But here's the best way. Hold the deck in your hand. If they put it in a different way, if they're going to put it in backwards, just have them stick it in. If they rotate it, say go ahead and put it in, and they turn it to insert it this way, say just slide it in anywhere you want. And this is when you say, actually just slide it in anywhere. And that is when it can go in a different way. Just like that. Now I want to show you exactly how easy it is to spot. Right there. This one is thicker. Now, I'll show you it the other way too, because even if you're going thick against the thin, you can still see pretty clearly the one right there. Now, this mat isn't big enough, but if I were to be able to fan the entire deck, I would have found it much faster. The problem is when I shuffled it, it ended up somewhere up here. That made it a little bit more difficult. But you can see very clearly that the card sticks out pretty obviously. There it is right there. If we rotate it this way, it blends in. So, the important thing for this is, before you do this trick, make sure that all your cards are facing the same way. It can be done with almost any deck, and the key is just subtlety, because a spectator may or may not be able to see exactly what you're doing. That's why being able to identify the code, practicing this one, practice, being able to see exactly what you're looking for means you can find it faster, so the spectator won't really be able to see what you're doing. So that's pretty much it. Just, they pick a card. You can shuffle the cards as long as they maintain their same direction. If you do something like a false cut, that's going to turn the cards around. But that wouldn't be good. So that's basically it. This is the one-way trick, and I know for a fact that this can fool magicians. So have fun fooling everyone with this trick. Thanks for watching. Remember, we perform to amaze. See you next week.